Hi everyone, this is week 22 of the 52-week project. We're now into a new month, the month of June, which is natural light. And this picture here is a picture of a bunch of cinnamon buns I had made. Actually, took this right out by the back door as the light was coming in. It looks a little bland. The light kind of oversaturated it. I shouldn't say saturated. It kind of blew it out and turned it kind of flat. I didn't frame it too well either. I kind of didn't want the dog to get into it, so I put it on the floor by the door, and I didn't want the dog eating it, so I had to take the picture pretty quick. So it was kind of a rushed shot. We're going to first start off by cropping the image. Get a little crop in here. Turn that a little bit more. And I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to hit enter, and as you see, it zoomed in for us, and we got this one right here. This is where the eye is kind of drawn to. Alright, first thing I want to do is warm the image up a little bit. Bring that up to about 5400. Just adds a little bit of yellow into the buns themselves. And then, like I said, it was a bit white, so it kind of looked flat. So I'm going to get rid of these. Turning down the highlights, you can see it just brought down how bright this was. And I'm going to raise the whites of it and raise the overall image a little bit. Right around there. And then, just to give it a little punch, I'm going to bring the blacks down. Right around there. A little before, after, you can see what's going on there. Just give it a little bit of contrast. And, give it a little depth. I'm going to turn the vibrance up. And what that does is brings up some of the less pronounced colors that are in the image. As you can see, it brought some blues in here, but it also brought out some of the yellow. So I'm going to turn down the saturation just a little bit, right around, maybe right there. Alright, and I think that looks pretty good. One thing's bothering me is that blue that kind of added in there. I'm going to go into the HSL grayscale, and I'm going to turn the luminance of the blues up to make them a little bit whiter. I don't want to make it completely blown out by putting it to 100, but I'll put it, see, right around there. You can see what that did. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick up on that in the video, but it's very subtle. I think that's it. I'll open it up in Photoshop. And in Photoshop, I think I'm going to do add a photo filter to warm this up. Photo filter adjustment layer, and I like just how that looks right there. You don't even need to adjust anything. It's warming filter 85. That's not enough. I think that looks good. Kind of really warms it up. And shouldn't a homemade cinnamon bun just make you feel all warm inside? Okay. I actually have 2 more batches right now, proofing. I'm getting ready to make. Put one in the freezer, and then I'll make one tomorrow morning. I think I want to add a little more contrast to this, so I'm going to give a curves adjustment layer here. And then I'll clip right around there. And output down and make this darker. I'll make it too dark though. Does that look good there? Maybe brighten it just a little bit. Just a little. I think that looks good. Let's see how that looks. Gives it a little more contrast. And just so we don't mess with the colors in here, I'm just going to change it to luminosity. And it takes away that little extra that it was adding to the yellows in there. And I think that's it. A very quick video, but it's making me hungry. Let's go to full screen here. And there we go. Alright.